Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you with another offering off of my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. This is a video series that I've been doing for a little while now, where I go over there and I try out new foods or drinks or things like that, or sometimes they're like from faraway lands, or sometimes I've just never had them, or in this case, we're taking a trip back in time. Yes, indeed, folks. You've probably already seen the title of this video. Unless you're just perusing. I post this on my Facebook, which seems to get more traffic anyway than when I post it on my YouTube. Hooray, friends and family. Love you guys. But yeah, so I'm going to try some old-timey treats today that I found at a gas station when I was making my way home one day. And yeah, they had this assortment of like old-timey stuff. One of which I was aware of, which I'll go into. The other two, never heard of them. They did have others, but I'd already tried those previously, different points and everything. So yeah, I figured, hey, this would be interesting. I don't know. I don't know what the hell these videos are. I don't know if they're entertaining. I don't know if they're supposed to be for advocating for the consumer, me trying out this crap so that you don't have to. I don't know. I don't know, folks. But I do the videos, and some people seem to enjoy them, and I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll keep doing them for a little while. So anyway, I've got 3 that I'm going to try out. By the way, highlight my shirt, as I usually like to do. I've got my super mega badass Sega Dreamcast shirt. Yes, I love this thing. This was also my first instance of dealing with... You see this on Facebook a lot, and I'm sure other social media platforms as well, where you'll see companies that'll go over there and they'll be like, oh yeah, no, this design, it's limited time, so get it now or it's gone forever. So I got this one, and I got a PlayStation shirt, because 2 of my favorite systems of all time. And then of course, you get a little bit older and you realize, like, oh yeah, no, this stuff usually isn't limited. It's just, it's their way of doing it. But whatever. It's a cool shirt, man. Sega Dreamcast. Badass system. Anyway, folks, so what are the things I'm going to be trying? Boom! We've got Slo-Poke Chewy Caramel Candy, an American tradition for more than 80 years. Same great flavor, longer chew. I guess didn't have a very long chew back in the day. This is from Atkinson's. Yeah, there we go. 180 calories, made in the US of A. Let's be honest, folks, that probably meant more 80 years ago than it does these days. But, hey, hooray, America. Ingredients, we got corn syrup, which is interesting, because I wonder if it originally had corn syrup, but, got cane sugar, that I would expect, coconut oil, not the biggest coconut guy, but we'll see, non-fat dry milk, whey, mono and diglycerides, salt, artificial flavors, which means nothing. You explain what it is. Sunflower lectin, sodium bicarbonate, caramel color, contains milk. Manufactured in a faculty that, for the allergies and stuff. But yes, so we got Slo-Poke. Then we've got... Boom! Duh! I fucked up the boom. That's a first. Boom! Turkish Taffy. Banana Turkish Taffy, specifically. Smack it, crack it from Bonomo, it looks like. And let's see you. Corn syrup, sugar, mono and diglycerides, egg whites, natural and artificial flavor, yellow number 5, ag manufactured. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Alright. That's some Excellent top Taffy. We'll see how that goes. And then this one, this is the one that I was aware of, which is, boom, the Abba Zaba. Soft and chewy from Annabelle's Chewy Taffy Peanut Butter Setter. 250 calories. Wow, that's peanut butter. I'm not going to go into all the stuff that there's a lot more stuff in this one than there is in those two. So just go with me on it. Yes, I am aware of what this one is, which takes me into my next little segment, which is usually I like to tell a little story or something to associate myself with the items. I don't have a specific story for either of these, but with the Abba Zaba, I do a tiny bit. In that I became aware of... Sorry, folks. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and then I had to work, and I'm coming off of work, so I'm trying. But yes, I became aware of the Abba Zaba through the cartoon program American Dad, which was a Seth MacFarlane joint. I'm honestly never been that huge into American Dad. It was one of those things I would watch more when I was unemployed and there was nothing else on. Especially its early seasons, I really didn't think were very good. But it did kind of catch its stride, as time went by. And there was specifically a Halloween episode. And I remember like one of the main things I remember about it was that the son, Steve, I believe his name is. It's been a while since I've watched The American Dad. Though to be fair, I haven't watched Simpsons or South Park. I still love all that stuff for like the what it represents and all that and the creativity and everything. I have other things that I watch now. So don't get me wrong, that's not me being more mature or anything. I just shifted to like kung fu movies and shit. So, but I remember that he was wearing a robot costume for Halloween, and one of his friend's moms remarked, that it was a cute Transformer costume. And he remarked that, wasn't a Transformer, he was not a boy, it was GoBot. And I love that because I love the GoBots. I grew up with both the GoBots and the Transformers. Transformers obviously won out, but I do love the GoBots. So, but in any case, this was like an end joke thing. Where, and I guess I won't, spoil the whole thing, but yeah, there's, an end joke thing where the Abba Zaba comes up, and I remember seeing that and being like, what the fuck's an Abba Zaba? And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay, it's an old-timey thing. So, anyway, let's get to the doing. I'm gonna start with the Slo-Poke. Well, yeah, why not? It's in my hand. Let's see how this goes. Only thing I'm slightly worried about is that I've had these not for a long time, maybe, I think I got them sometime at the beginning of the month. We just shifted over into another month at the time I'm doing this, so I think they should be fine, but I tend to keep my house rather cold because I'm, fat guy and I'm hairy and stuff like that. I enjoy the cooler weather, and it's pretty much fall now. As we're starting October, so, these are all taffy caramel things, so it might get kind of hard. Anyway, let's try the Slo-Poke. I like caramel. Caramel's good. Caramel. Man, what takes some doing. Chewy as you would expect. Okay. I was checking the back ingredients to recall something. It has salt in it, and you can taste it. It definitely has something. I wouldn't say it has a full-on salted caramel taste. like you would have, with something that's specifically salted caramel, but you can definitely taste it. It doesn't taste like standard, like caramel. And gives it something of a little bit of a savory kick to it. It's very rich. Though I wouldn't say it's like overly sweet, but it's definitely rich. It's good, but for me personally, I love candy, folks. I'm a something of a heavy-set dude. But yeah, I don't like even just this one thing is kind of like what I had is about what I would want from this. I would prefer this like as like maybe like a toffee or something versus an entire bar. I just can't imagine sitting down and eating this in one go. It's not, like I said, it's not bad. It's just, it's rich. It's just caramel. Usually caramel is used to accompany other things, or if it is its own thing, again, it's usually in smaller portions. So, it's not bad, but it definitely feels like an 80-year-old candy. One of those things that, grandpa and grandma, would have enjoyed back in the day, when they were fighting off polio and bears and shit. In between fighting the Nazis. Nazis and the Kaiser. But yeah, it's perfectly fine, but it's definitely one of those things where you can see why we've moved past it. I will still eventually finish it, but this is definitely going to be something where I, whittle away at it, probably over the course of the week. Like I said, I'm pretty much good on that. Which kind of sucks because I like to have a drink here with me when I do the food stuff and everything. And I have Nesquik double chocolate. Probably not the best thing, but it was already open. So I'm going to abstain from doing that at the moment. We're going to go to the Turkish Taffy now. The banana Turkish Taffy. Now, I like banana taffy. I've had banana laughing taffy many a time. Not in quite a while, to be fair, but, it's definitely something I enjoy. Even though I know it's, it's like artificial banana flavor, obviously. It's not, but whatever. Man, this one thing's being a pain in the ass. Alright. Oh, it's all like at the bottom. Let's see how this goes. I can't, yeah. Well, oh man, that is straight up cheese. That is American cheese. No one can tell me otherwise. I don't care how banana this tastes. That is American cheese. Boy, oh boy. And I like taffy, but man. Yeah, let's just kind of peel away the packaging. Oh, some of it stuck to the thing! Damn it. Whatever, I'll just eat this part. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is the Turkish taffy. Ugh. That's some tough taffy. I don't know if that's what makes it Turkish or what. I don't know what the difference between Turkish taffy and any other taffy is, but once you get past the initial, wow, once you get past the initial hardness of it, like I said, maybe just because I keep my house cold, you know, trying. You know, it softens up real quickly. Okay, so yeah, the reason why I said wow is that, like I said, I've had banana Laffy Taffy. This has to be the most banana flavored taffy I've ever had. Which, to be fair, isn't like a huge sample size for me. Like I said, Laffy Taffy and maybe like some saltwater taffy. This definitely, though, they packed in more of that banana flavor. The only thing is that a good thing? Oh, man. No, I don't think so. Because similar to the Slo-Poke, I mean, this is a whole bar of it. You know, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think you want that much. You know, it's too rich again. If it were like a very small thing, it might be fine as like, you know, just a little bite-sized treat, which is usually, you know, what I get when I do get the banana Laffy Taffy. It's usually the little bite ones. This, yeah, it's just too much. I mean, it's not unpleasant. You know, I don't want it to, you know, sound like I'm calling it like a, you know, like it's not a quality product. But yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just too much. Like, it's almost, and it is that, you know, that artificial banana flavor. Which I do like, but you have to be kind of subtle with it. Like, I almost want this to be more like an ingredient in something. If you're making a dessert or something, you know, and you wanted to flavor it with banana. Yeah. Okay. Again, like, I think going back to the Slo-Poke, yeah, it's definitely an old timey treat. You know, it's doing its thing, and it's, you know, you can respect it for hanging around as long as it has, but at the same time, you can see why it hasn't exactly lit the world on fire. So I'm trying to kind of get through this. I'm hopeful for the Abba Zaba, because that one seems like there's a little bit more going on. Hopefully it'll be something I can go with a little bit more than the other two. And of course it gets stuck in your teeth. There's a little piece left. Yeah. Yeah, I just forcibly swallowed it down. Because, yeah, I just... Alright, let's go to the Abba Zaba. Let's see how this goes. And I actually remember at one point in time watching the History Channel, back before the History Channel became a bunch of bullshit nonsense with friggin' pawn stuff and fucking alien crap and everything. And they had like a Modern Marvels episode where they were talking about candy, and the Abba Zaba came up. So I have to admit, I didn't think it would be white. I figured maybe like a brownish flavor, or brownish color. So, you got this taffy with peanut butter. Interesting combination. I think you can kind of, I can kind of see where looks like the, the peanut butter comes in. So let's give it a shot. Yeah. Pocket. Peanut butter. Okay. This one is by far my favorite. Blows the other two out of the water. Not... It's like... These two things over here, they are firmly grandpa bars. You know, they're getting around on those big, you know, the old-timey bicycles with giant wheel and stuff like that and everything. This is like some dad candy. You know, this is some stuff that maybe he grew up with, you know, while he was over there, I don't know, fighting for civil rights, disco, hippies, stuff like that. Sure, let's go with that. For one thing, it's a shitload easier to eat than that banana taffy. Both in terms of like texture and chewability, and then also in terms of just it being good. I want to try to get just some of the taffy. I'm interested to see what that is by itself. Yeah, the taffy really does not have a lot of flavor to it. It's like slightly sweet. But I was almost thinking maybe it was like a vanilla. But if it is, it's very, very faint. But that's kind of good because it acts more as just, you know, a casing for the peanut butter, which is actually really good with the taffy. It depends on how much you like taffy, obviously. Or peanut butter. I like peanut butter. It's good. But yeah, and it's cool because it's got like, an interesting texture, you know, difference to it. You got the taffy. It's rough at first. You have to chew it around and kind of get it to do its thing. And as you do that, you get more and more of the peanut butter flavor as it kind of makes its way around. And it makes its way through most of the process. You do start to lose out on it, you know, as you're chewing it, because the peanut butter is dissolving faster than the taffy around it. But it holds out for the vast majority of it, and you're still getting like faint hits of it as you're going with it. Yeah, that's actually a nice treat. You know, it's still an old-timey thing. Again, I don't think it could really compete against, you know, Snickers or Reese's or, you know, anything like that. But at the same time, were I to see this, because like I said, I found this at a, you know, specific gas station. Were I to see this on, you know, like just normal, you know, more regular gas station shelves, I wouldn't feel like it was entirely out of place. You know, it might be a little bit of like a, you know, third tier candy. You know, maybe over there with like your Mambas, your Zero bars, which I don't dislike, by the way, you know, but they're not usually go-to candies for people. I could see this being there and it not being, like I said, feeling out of place. Whereas with these two, yeah, these, if they were there, I would be like, well, just piss off your distributor, what happened, you know? Because like, in the context of the one gas station having this little section for old-timey stuff, I think that's very cool. I wouldn't mind if more places had that. But these two very much belong there. Whereas the Abba Zaba, this, like I said, it's got a little bit more of a contemporary feel to it than the other two. So it kind of works out better, in my opinion. So my overall takeaway from, you know, the old-timey treats, like I said, obviously the Abba Zaba wins. Out of the other two, I would say the Slo-Poke wins out against the Turkish Taffy. Neither super what I'm into, but the Turkish Taffy, like, you know, like I said, the Slo-Poke, I'm, you know, I'll get through this. This, man, I don't know. This one's going to be harder for me to go down. It's going to be harder to, yeah, that's good. It's definitely going to be a little bit more of a chore to kind of go with this one. Like I said, you know, if I knew more about confectionery and shit like that, maybe I could come up with something to do with it other than to just eat it, but yeah, I don't know. So would I recommend them? The Abba Zaba, absolutely give it a shot if you run into one. Definitely give it a shot. The other two, if you are someone who really likes taffy, sure, on the banana stuff, maybe. But I don't know that it's really going to, again, if you're used to like a Laffy Taffy or something like that, I don't know. The Slo-Poke, I would almost say, like, freeze it and, like, break it apart and give it to people. Like, you know, have it be like a shareable candy. That, I think, works better than just being its own thing for me. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend the other two, though I don't think they're bad products or anything like that. They're just, yeah, they're just a bit much. So anyway, folks, that's going to be it for me in my review. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off here in a minute. Just want you to do 5 things for me real quick first. I know I've got some paint and stuff from work on my hands. I swear, folks, I genuinely spend time cleaning my hands, but it's industrial paint and stuff, so it takes some time to get out. Anyway, folks, 5 things. If you could go over there and have a great rest of your day for me, spectacular rest of your week, a stupendous rest of your month, an amazing rest of your year, and if you could just go ahead and have yourself the best possible life that you could possibly have, you know, warranting that, you know, it's good times and all that stuff, and, you know, what the hell is that? Get off of my shirt. Thank you. All that good stuff. It's back. Is that a light? No? Okay, I got it. You know, then just two more things I promise, and then I'm done. If you can, try to bring some positivity into the world. Not always the easiest thing. I know, trust me. Very much aware. And if you can't, it's understandable. You know, just try not to be an asshole. If you can do that, I think, you know, we'll try to keep the world in as much balance as possible. As fucked as it is. And then the final thing, folks, you could go ahead and do the thing for me. Whatever the thing is, whatever that thing is for you, go out and do it. If it's something positive, you know, it's going to help you or it's going to help other people or whatever, you know, whether you're going to go, you know, sing down for the kids the cancer ward, or, you know, if you're going to go over there and throw the pigskin around with a family member or something, you know, or even if you're just going to go over there and, you know, go play video games, you know, beat that game you've been meaning to beat. Something like that. You know, just do that for me. So that's it for me, folks. I am out of here. I think this is probably going to be all I do today in terms of the reviews, but we'll see. I know I've got 1 or 2 other things back there. Anyway, folks, bye.